Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Defining Discipline podcast. I'm your host, Scott. Defining discipline is a lifestyle, a mentality, and a brand. And within this podcast, we're going to focus on self-improvement as you follow along with me on my journey. We'll also hear from special guests of all walks of life on this podcast and their remarkable journeys that led them to where they are today. Today is day 171 of my journey. It was at the beginning of the year when I challenged myself to run 365 days out of the year this year, all outside, bearing the elements, whatever they may bring. I had also challenged myself to run 1,500 miles within this time frame. Now, this is my second year ever running. Within the first full year, I was able to run 1,002 miles, and I did that within 175 days. So this year will be a 50% step up in the amount of miles I'm going for, as well as a 100% step up in the amount of days I'll be putting in the work. Looks like we're coming up to a nice little workout spot right here. A little battle uphill. So, on top of me putting in all these miles, this year I decided to challenge myself to 2 big races within this time frame. On top of running every day and the 1,500 mile challenge. Those races were a 50K trail race, Yankee Springs, Michigan, 31 miles, and a regular marathon, the Detroit Free Press Marathon. That's coming up in October. The trail race, we were able to finish, or I was able to finish, got that done 15 days ago, and was able to still continue to get out here every day after since and put in miles. And as you can see, today I'm back out on the trail again because I love it. So was able to get that 31 miler done in 7 hours, 15 minutes, 22 seconds. Not the best time, but now I got a bar. So other than that though, guys, I guess let's kind of just talk about today, daily mileage, all of that stuff. I don't officially have daily mileage for the day because I don't know where I'm ending at, and I don't have the daily mileage for the week, the month, or the year. Not daily, just I don't have the mileage for the week, month, or year. So when I get home, I'm going to do a little video snippet and add it in right here, give you updates on the daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly mileage. So here's that right now. Miles for the day, 6.5. Miles for the week, 34.5. Miles for the month, 92.6. Miles for the year, 752.8. Now that you've been updated on the miles, let's focus on those monthly miles, whatever they may be. Every single month I challenge myself to a 100 mile challenge in honor of a charity in which I run the 100 miles for, and I also donate money and start a fundraiser to try to raise awareness and money as well for them. So for the first 5 months, we were able to raise money and awareness for 5 great charities. Now we're sitting here in the month of June, the 6th month, and the 100 mile challenge for June is in honor of Alzheimer's Association, because June is Alzheimer's Awareness and Brain Awareness Month. So decided to go with the Alzheimer's Association for this month. If you would like to make a donation to this month's fundraiser, you can find the link to do so on the Defining Discipline Instagram story as well as the Finding Discipline Facebook story. You could also find it on my personal page's Instagram story, as well as my personal page's Facebook story. All donations that get made to this fundraiser go directly to this fundraiser. Facebook takes 0% of the cut, so you don't have to worry about any of that. Other than that, just been doing the work, putting in the work. When we get home, we'll talk about, I'll add another little snippet about word of the day and the book I am currently reading. Add that in right here. So for the book I am reading, Beyond Order by Jordan Peterson, I was still unable to get a full 30 minutes in last night, but was able to get a little bit farther into chapter 1. Got about 10 to 15 minutes of reading last night. Do plan on getting a little bit more in here tonight, getting a little bit farther in, hopefully going to get closer, maybe even to chapter 2 to start hopefully tomorrow or the next day. For the word of the day today, it is progeny, which means descendants like children, offsprings of animals or plants, outcome, the product, or a body of followers, disciples, or successors. That is the word of the day, progeny. Now that we've talked about that, let's just kind of talk about today and get into today's episode. Today is day 171. Today is June 20th. It is also Father's Day, ladies and gentlemen. It's my first Father's Day. So it's a really exciting one and a really big one for me. So for today, I decided I wanted to come out to the trail and get back out on the trail and get ready. I wanted to try to really figure out the next race I'm going to be running. So there's a poll up right now as well, if I should be running in Colorado next or Utah for the next 50 miler that I want to try to run, the next ultra marathon. So that's what's going on today. I want to go to the Nike store, enjoy that, pick up a few gear, got a nice new shirt, and come out on the trail and run. That was how I want to spend my Father's Day. My wife and mother and baby came out as well. They're walking around on the trails in a stroller as I'm running them, so we're having a nice day out here. So for today's episode 171, today's theme is going to be figure. And I want to talk about that because I am a dad, and today is my first Father's Day, and the more and more the longer I've become a dad, the longer I am a dad, the more and more I've been thinking about it and how the father I want to become and the steps I'm going to try to take to be the best father I can and be a good father figure for my daughter within her life. And, I really want to be present, and I want to be there for her whenever she needs me, especially in whatever thing she, goes to do, if it is running, if she takes up running with me, or whatever sports or ambition she wants to go after, an event she has. I want to be there for every single one, and I want to be there, let her know that I'm there to support her in whatever her dreams are. But I also want her to I want to be a father figure that teaches her how to be strong and how to fend for herself and all of that. And one thing that I get asked about me running, and everyone thinks I'm crazy, especially now running every day and doing this, is, everyone's like, well, I hate running. I don't know how you can do running. Well, it's like, yeah, I hate running too. I really do. There's lots of days that I have to force myself to get out here. And after I do it, yeah, I feel great. And then I love it. And when I'm out there, halfway through, it feels good. But there's a lot of days where it's a battle to get out there. And yes, I started running before I knew I was going to be a father, but I really, once I knew I was becoming one, it gave me even more incentive to really take it seriously and to really take my health seriously. And something I've noticed, and it's kind of a shame, and I'm trying to just keep pushing forward with my training and my planning and stay as healthy as I possibly can. But I've just noticed, it seems like not a lot of people care about their health. And for me, I want to make sure that when my daughter's growing up and she's running around, I can run around and play with her. And I have the ability to do things with her and not just sit around and not be able to do anything. So I'm trying to get out here and lead by example and be the best father figure I can be for my daughter and for just any of those people around. Maybe there's people who need someone to look at to as more of a father figure. Doing these podcasts, I'm just trying to be the best version of myself, and portray that out to the world and continue to develop myself into the best version possible. To be a inspirational and influential figure in my daughter's and maybe just in people's lives as general that may feel lost. So this hill work's no joke, guys. That's what today's episode is about. It's about being the best figure you can be. And like I said, you know, it was something I've been thinking about a lot. And no matter what, we're going to be figures within our children's lives. No matter if I'm a deadbeat dad or if I'm a good dad, my daughter's going to look up to me as her father. And I'm going to be a figure in her life. I could either be a good one or a bad one. And my plan is to be the best figure in her life, to set her up to be the best figure in her children's lives. So I'm just excited, guys. It's my first Father's Day, like I said, and it's the first time in my life I just feel good. I feel in shape. I feel mentally stable, and I just feel like things are kind of coming together, and I'm putting in the work, and it just feels good. So continue to try to be a figure that my daughter and the people around me can look up to. And I'm trying to hopefully not just be someone that people can look up to, but someone that people can maybe imitate, and hopefully everyone become the best versions of themselves and really work on the things they need to within their lives. And we can all start focusing on our flaws on an individual basis, and I hope this world can just become better because of it. So that's pretty much it, guys. Let's be the best figures we can be in each other's lives and in our children's lives. So for your daily discipline today, day 171, it is to be a figure within the people's lives around you that they can look up to. Be the person that you want the other people to be. It's another way to look at it. Just nowadays it feels like everyone wants people to do things and be a certain way, but they themselves struggle with it. So let's just be the best influential, inspirational figures we can be within our own lives that can reflect on other people's lives that we know. So that is your daily discipline for the day. Other than that, thanks so much for listening. Make sure you guys get your daily discipline done. Get out there. Enjoy this summer. Enjoy these days while you can. Other than that, I'll give you the update on the miles. You got the update on the book and the word of the day. Today is episode 171. I'm your host, Scott. Thank you so much for listening and following along to the Defining Discipline podcast. I will see you guys tomorrow for episode 172. Be sure to give this podcast a like, a subscribe, a share, and a follow on our Instagram, our Facebook, our TikTok, our YouTube, and whatever podcast streaming platform you guys have been following along on. Other than that, stay disciplined. Get that daily discipline done. Episode 171 is now in the books. I'll see you guys tomorrow for 172. Peace.